Alright, what is going on, my YouTube family? You may know where that phrase comes from. That wood guy gave me a shout out and I went from 43 subscribers to now 102. That wood guy, thank you so much. Feels great to have so many people in the comments. I love it. So for everyone that is new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Logan and I have a Husqvarna 272 and a little electric saw, and I collect firewood and I cut it, I split it all with an axe. Let's show you the wood yard. So I don't even know how many cords of wood I haven't counted, but just to give you an idea, this is what we got here. I have had tree service loads, I've had gone out and gotten Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist deals for wood. That's mainly how I get it. Right now, that last video you saw is my brother's girlfriend's dad's house, well, place, and cutting a ton of box elder, and he's got a couple cherry trees back in his wood. We're gonna go get those. Fun videos coming up. Anyways, for all those new people, thank you so much for hopping over. I'm so glad you're here. And this video, this part of the video you're about to see was before that wood guy sent you all over here. So to give you a little context, the saw was shutting off after cuts, so I was tuning it a ton and changing the idle on it and everything, and nothing was working, so I went and bought a spark plug and that fixed the problem. So that's what that is at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna do a couple test cuts there and you'll see that it works. It stops shutting off. So we're gonna get into that, and once you see that, I'm gonna hop back on and then I'm gonna give you a bit more of an in-depth tour of the wood yard. So here we go. All right, there it is, it's on there. The new spark plug. Here's the old one. It's a little black and gray, but maybe this was the problem. Maybe this one malfunctioned or it just got old, but it is literally the same exact brand, same thing, just the print on it is blue and not green. Shouldn't matter. All right, here goes the cap. She's on there. All right, let's put this in some wood and see if it still shuts off. And then if it still shuts off, we're gonna get a new coil. All right, it's tuned. It's got a new spark plug. Let's see if it'll not shut off while cutting some of this poplar into cookies here. Let's get it started. I think we solved our problem. Must have been the spark plug. So, made 3 cuts, and right after all of them, I just stopped very abruptly, and that's usually when it would turn off, but it did not after those 3 cuts. It is still bogging a little. I'm kind of having to not push too hard on it. So I want to open up that high jet just a little bit more, but not too much so that it's hard to start. All right guys, high jet is a little more open. Let's see if it doesn't bog anymore. Alright guys, I am happy with that. The times it did bog, I was putting way too much pressure on it. I was just testing it to see how much it would go, to see if I had done it maybe a bit too much. But this is good for me. I'm glad it's all fixed up and that problem is over. So we will see you. Oh, no, I'm going to show you this little electric saw here quick, and then we'll see you at the box elder place. Alright guys, here's what I did with the electric saw. Ta-da! This is the 16-inch marker on the side here. So what I did is I drilled a little hole in the plastic side of the handle there. I stuck this metal clothes hanger in, put some Gorilla Glue on it, and stuck a little marker tape on the end. I cut the wire so that it's 16 inches away from the chain. So this should end up giving me 16-inch cuts. So my plan is, obviously, to take this saw and just go and mark everything up, and then power the gas saw up and just rip through everything. So let's test it out and mark some of this poplar here. Or, not poplar, it's cottonwood. Dang it, I wish it was poplar, but it's cottonwood. Wow, that's fast. Let's get a measuring tape out and see if our cuts were precisely measured. That's pretty good. Oh, it's a little over. Well, no. Now that I straighten it out, it's about 16 and a half, a little less. I'm okay with that. A little longer is better. Sorry guys. Yeah, that's good. I like that right where it's at. Let's quick mark up the rest of this pile so we can rip through it with the gas saw. Well, that worked out pretty good. One good thing is that it's on that little lightweight saw. If that was on the gas saw, it would be kind of hard to be holding that up the whole time, because my hand is even getting a little tired from holding that for just that amount of time. So it's nice on that little electric saw to be able to do that. So that's nice. I've repurposed it. It's gonna do that now. Got all this marked up, so we'll get this cut up sometime. Got some apple split, still some left to go, mostly the little pieces. All right, so that was apple you just saw me split and stack super speedily. There it is right there. It's a full face cord of it. Actually, there's bur oak on the bottom, but the top is all apple. That I'm gonna have to sell for a lot, because you don't come across apple wood very often. So that video of me cutting down, you can probably find 4, 5, or 6 videos down from this one. I'm not sure. That was a fun video. So, in-depth tour of the woodyard. Here we go. This right here is honey locust. This one right here is red oak with a little cherry on top. This right here is box elder on the top and buckthorn on the bottom. Buckthorn is invasive here by the way, I live in Minnesota, southern Minnesota. This is on the bottom here, ash, red elm, bur oak. There's a little cottonwood in there and a little poplar on the top. And then this one is birch. You can see the ones with the little red on the bottom there, that's birch. And then the rest is poplar. Here's the apple you just saw me split and stack. This is red oak and bur oak on the top. This is all my crap wood that I keep for myself, and those are the big gnarly pieces that I'm gonna sell for boiler wood. Here's poplar, and this actually all came from these next door neighbors here across the fence. Very generous of them to let me keep the wood. That's all from that. This is all red oak. This I cut and split not too long ago. You can find it on the video. Oh my gosh, I love red oak. It's so nice. It was very fun to process. And speaking of fun to process, there's cherry on the bottom there. Best smelling wood ever. There's some red elm on the top here. And this one is red elm on the top and white oak on the bottom. And not starting with it, this whole row right here and back is all tree service wood, all from one delivery. The rest of this, this stack right here and that back one is all white oak. That's from the tree service. I hit it really lucky with that tree service load. It was all white oak, red elm, and basswood. It was all nice and straight grain stuff because they were cutting it down from a forest, not just people's boulevards and stuff. So that was a very nice load. Haven't gotten a load from them since. Anyways, back to the tour. And here is all of the basswood from the tree service load. 1, 2, 3 there. And then this is some walnut and more poplar from the tree that I got from Facebook Marketplace. And right here, another neighbor's tree, this box elder, came from that neighbor. So I've gotten wood from both neighbors. Very lucky place to live for me. So this is nice and dry, ready to sell right now. And this is the last little bit of poplar that I just finished splitting up. Now let's get to the new stuff that's over here. By the way, this is like my little bark collection. I just started collecting it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but looks kind of cool. It's a couple layers thick already. Who knows, maybe in a couple of years it'll be like all the way up to there. That'll be cool. Anyways, this is all more basswood. That's my sweatshirt on top, don't mind that. This was from the same place I got that red oak from. Super nice. Oh, all straight grain. It was from the trunk. So fun to split. Easiest wood I've ever split in my life. Oh, you could like drop the axe on some of them and just pop open. That's got to be about a face cord and a half sitting right there, and that's what we're going to stack in this video. Now over here, this is all cottonwood. This was a huge cottonwood tree. You know, they always grow big, but these are just the top branches of it that I got. That's why they're all smooth and nice. This was all free from Facebook Marketplace. I get pretty much all my wood. Yeah, I haven't paid for wood ever. All of the wood back here you see is all 100% free. Facebook Marketplace, awesome deal. Just went there, backed up the trailer, loaded it all up. Probably won't get to splitting or bucking any of this in this video. Video's probably getting a little long, so we are going to stack this basswood up, and that'll be the video. Next video we'll be splitting that, and we'll be loading more not basswood. All these woods in my head mixing me up. We'll get the box elder from the place and we'll bring it here and we'll stack it all up somewhere. So here goes the stackage. Well, folks, looks like I miscalculated. It's not 4 foot tall and there's not enough wood. That's all of it. We're gonna have to top that off with something. Well, I guess I'll just have to top it off with something else then. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video. Next video will be felling trees. I forgot to mention that. There's a couple box elders that Mr. David wants felled at his property. So we're going to fell those box elders. They're pretty short, they're not that tall, so not too scared about them. They're all leaning pretty good, so should be fun. We're gonna get that done next video, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.